All right, so it's looking like the Sixers are not going to be that bad of a team to get a bottom 3 draft pick in this year's upcoming draft. No matter how long Joel Embiid sits out, they're just not that bad of a team, especially if Paul George can stay healthy for a longer period of time. But there could be a sneaky trade target that the Sixers could be looking into acquiring that will help them compete this season and also secure their future after the Joel Embiid era. We're going to talk about all of that, who the target is, and would the Sixers be interested in acquiring them, and how would they fit on this current Sixers team. So without further ado, don't mind the hat. We're going to get right into it. Here's the intro. What's going on, Cliffhangers? We are back with another video. We are still on the road to 1,000 subscribers before the end of December. December is this month. So what I need y'all to do, I need y'all to hit that like button. You hit that subscribe button down below. I would greatly appreciate it. I had something special for the subscribers towards the end of the month. So you want to be subscribed to the channel. Send this to your friends, all your Sixers fans, whatever you can do. Get these videos out there. It supports me. I would appreciate it. Also, become a part of Noti Gang. Hit the bell notification down below so you never miss a video. Get me to 100 likes on this video. Join the Discord in the description below. And without further ado, we're going to get right into it. All right, so like I said, the Sixers are not going to be a bad team. I could just tell there's not going to be that bad of a team to get a bottom 3 pick, especially if Paul George stays healthy. Tyrese Maxey is coming around. It looks like they're starting to get their footing with a new team. It's whatever, no matter even how long Joel Embiid sits out, they're just not that bad of a team to get a bottom 3 pick. Like, we can't compete with some of these tanking teams out here like Utah and the Wizards. Like, we're just not going to be able to compete with teams like that. But there is a trade target that could become available that I think the Sixers should look at. It is like a wild thing. It's only something like I would think about, but I think it's something interesting, and it's something that the Sixers should possibly look at. And if that team continues to struggle, that trade target might become available, and I'm all with it. And that trade target is De'Aaron Fox. Now, don't get all crazy. Like, why would they acquire De'Aaron Fox? How would they get him? I'm going to just read to y'all what I saw on Twitter and what got me thinking. Rival executives are monitoring De'Aaron Fox's situation in Sacramento per HP Basketball. Who knows if HP Basketball is like a solid source, but whatever. We're just going off what I think. Last month, De'Aaron Fox turned down a $165 million extension. The assumption was that this was about next summer's financial opportunity for Fox and nothing to worry about. Other executives aren't so sure, and they're ready to pounce. One thing that would likely change this conversation immediately is if Fox secured an all-NBA selection and opened up the Supermax for him to re-sign. That's absolutely on the table for a player averaging 28, 5, and 6, with room to improve his efficiency. If he doesn't, however, and the Kings season goes sideways, things are going to get hot. Fox is represented by Clutch Sports, which means there's always drama around the corner. Now, like I said, wild trade target, but I don't think that's just out of the realm of possibility for the Sixers to look at a player like that. All-star caliber player. I'm going to read off his stats here for you. This year, averaging, like I already said, 28, 5, and 6. Career averages of 21, 4, and 6 as well. This year, he's shooting 50% from the field, 34% from 3, which is fine around league average. One-time All-Star, 2022-2023 All-NBA player. And this is one of those players that I think the Sixers should look at acquiring, because this is something that I've been talking about prior to this offseason, before the Sixers acquired Paul George, and how I think the Sixers should build their team. What if you take the Dolphins model from the NFL and apply it to the Sixers model in the NBA, and you just put a bunch of fast, athletic shooters around Tyrese Maxey and let them rock and let them run teams off the floor game in and game out? Now, of course, this is before they extended Joel Embiid. This is before they signed Paul George. So in my head, which you have all been seeing, my thing has been just blow it up, move on to the next era, and let's rock out like that. Now, we're in this state where we do have Paul George, we do have Joel Embiid, but the Sixers have said multiple times that they are willing to go into the second apron to sign a player that has not signed their extension. And luckily, De'Aaron Fox did not sign his extension over the summer, as he took Tyrese Maxey's route with the Kings of waiting, probably giving them the most cap flexibility that they can for next season. And he's probably going to be eligible for a Supermax if he does make that All-NBA team. But prior to that, if he doesn't make the All-NBA team, that's, I guess, a hope for the Sixers. Can he even sign a Supermax if he gets traded? But whatever. So if they do trade for De'Aaron Fox, because he hasn't signed an extension that allows them to go into the second apron, if they do want to sign him to an extension and he doesn't make the he doesn't make the All NBA team. But this is the perfect player that I would think about putting next to Tyrese Maxey, because super fast, super athletic, has been on ball for most of his career, so that allows Tyrese Maxey to now move off ball, shoots a great percentage from the field, league average from three, so he's not terrible as somebody that can also space the floor with Maxey. One of the fastest players in the NBA, if not the fastest, probably number 2 would be Tyrese Maxey. So now you just have a super fast backcourt that is just going to run people out the gym most nights. Now, if you add other fast athletic players around them and shooters, that could be, Hey, y'all telling me that wouldn't be fun to watch? That'd be super fun to watch. It's way more fun to watch now than the boring Sixers that we have. And they still look slow. They still look unathletic, unless Nick Nurse decides to play the younger guys. But now you have a proven veteran in De'Aaron Fox, who also defends pretty well on that side of the ball. And he's one of the better defending guards in the NBA. So I'm with it. I think that they should definitely look into trading for De'Aaron Fox. I think this also allows them to set up the future. He's on the same timeline as Tyrese Maxey, who is 25 years old. De'Aaron Fox is only 26. But if you do want to move on from Joel Embiid, say next season, if he does, in fact, request a trade or he doesn't want to be here anymore, the earliest that they can trade Joel Embiid is I think it's this offseason or beginning of next season. If you do want to move on from Joel Embiid, De'Aaron Fox, a backcourt of Tyrese Maxey and De'Aaron Fox, allows you to look towards the future and allows you to continue competing at a pretty high level. Now you will, of course, have to add pieces around them. If you can get off Joel Embiid's contract, don't know what you'll do with Paul George. Maybe try to get off that contract as well. That would be difficult, but I'm not the GM of the Sixers, so it doesn't matter to me. But if they're able to get off both of those contracts, that allows them to add pieces around Tyrese Maxey, De'Aaron Fox. They will still have Jared McCain, who I would assume will be coming off the bench at this point and then being a 6-man bench spark, which is fine with me. But obviously, De'Aaron Fox is just an overall better player than Jared McCain at this moment. So, like I said, proven player and all-star next to Tyrese Maxey would make the Sixers a lot more fun. One of the fastest backcourts in the NBA would then be created. And I'm cool with that. I want to see fun Sixers basketball. Y'all know that I have been tired of this era, of the Joel Embiid era. But this also allows them to continue competing now, even if Joel Embiid doesn't come back. And we do have this short, small championship window for Joel and Paul George to go win a championship for Philadelphia. We all said it's probably about 2 to 3 years max. The Sixers being willing to go into that second apron that allows them to sign De'Aaron Fox. Now you have a team of Tyrese Maxey, De'Aaron Fox, Paul George, Joel Embiid, and whoever that fifth starter would be. But this allows you to continue to compete in this championship window. Now you can still look ahead towards your future while also staying in the now and still being like, all right, well, we can still compete for a championship with this team. So I'm cool with it. And I've always been a De'Aaron Fox guy. That Markelle Fultz draft year, before they traded the pick to Boston, that third overall pick, before they traded that third overall pick, I said, forget it, just reach for De'Aaron Fox. Because if you remember at that time, everybody was different on who they wanted to take at number 3. Nobody really wanted to take Tatum. Everybody was really iffy about it. We were talking about Malik Monk. I said go get De'Aaron Fox. I was cool with it. And you also have the clutch ties here with Tyrese Maxey and De'Aaron Fox. So it's something that they can look into. And you have the Kentucky ties. So hold on. This might be more of a thing than we realize. It might be able to happen. We gotta believe. But like I said, I'm a big De'Aaron Fox guy, so that's where I'm coming from with it. And I would like to see what a team built around like Tyrese Maxey's skill set would look like. Now that doesn't mean like the team will be focused on Tyrese Maxey, but if you build like a team with an identity, we're just all fast, we're just gonna run you off the court. That's built around Tyrese Maxey's strengths, and you add another all-star guard next to him. I think that's just something to look forward to. You have an identity. This is how you're going to beat teams. Go out there, you build around that. And maybe you try to land another number 1 option. Like, you never know. But that's just what I think. Pretty wild trade scenario would be something that you know, I don't think what happened, but it's something that I think the Sixers should definitely look at. That's just my thoughts on it. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Would y'all like De'Aaron Fox on this current iteration of this Sixers team and looking forward to the future? Or are you just completely out on it? Are you out on the season? Let me know in the comments below. I'll holla at y'all.